Snowflake beef refers to the deposition of fat between muscle fibers to form obvious red and white marbled beef. It contains a lot of fatty acids needed by the human body, and its nutritional value is much higher than of an ordinary beef. In this class, we use beef to make a tea meal Osmanthus cold smoked snow beef. Teaching objectives: master the processing process and cooking skills of Osmanthus cold smoked snow beef. Teaching difficulties: control the roasting time and heat of tomatoes. Making of mashed potatoes. Mastery of heat and determination of the maturity when frying steak. Teaching content: through the display of raw materials, explanation of the cooking process, live demonstration, and the characteristics of the finished dish, the teaching process of Osmanthus cold smoked snow beef is completely displayed. First, cooking method. For today's dish, the cooking method we use is called fumigation. Fumigation refers to a cooking method which the main ingredients are processed, first marinated, and then smoked. Smoked vegetables have a wide range of raw materials such as chicken, duck, fish, pork, eggs, beans, bean products, etc. Second, raw materials. Main ingredients: 3 pieces of snow beef, 30 grams lightly flavored Taiguan yin tea. Supplementary ingredients: 500 grams cherry tomatoes, 50 grams fresh tea, 1 potato. Seasoning: 30 grams roast salt, 30 grams Osmanthus wine, 50 milliliters olive oil, 5 grams dried Osmanthus. Third, the process flow. Ingredient processing: marinating beef, making sauce, making mashed potatoes, frying steak. Plate loading. Step 1. Mash Taiguan yin with roast salt to make a tea salt. Bake tomatoes at 90 degrees for 20 minutes. After baking, sprinkle roast salt on the surface, then stand by. Boil potatoes with clear water until appropriate. The chopstick can be easily inserted. Take them out and let them cool for standby. Step 2. Absorb the beef with a kitchen paper. Then add tea salt. Osmanthus wine. And olive oil to marinate for standby. Step 3. Blanch the fresh tea leaves in a pot boiling water. Cool and drain the water. Put the blanched tea leaves, roast salt, and olive oil. In a cooking machine and blend at high speed. To make the tea sauce. Step 4. Peel and puree the cooked potatoes. Add the tea sauce to taste to make a tea-flavored mashed potatoes. Step 5. Heat the olive oil in the pot to 70% of the oil temperature. Fry the beef at high temperature. Form a cooking layer on the surface. Lock the gravy. Fry it medium well. Take it out of the pot. And put it on the kitchen paper to stand for 1 minute, so that the steak gravy can be recovered and excess blood can be discharged. Step 6. Cut the steak into strips. Plate it with olive-shaped tea-flavored mashed potatoes, roasted tomatoes, and decorative ingredients. And finally, put the dried osmanthus into the smoker. And use the smoker to inject the dried osmanthus smoke to smoke the steak. Fourth, the characteristics of the finished dish. The overall color of the dish is vivid. The beef is tender and juicy. The meat is red. The flowers are full of fragrance, and the meat and vegetables are reasonable. Through this lesson, we have mastered the production method of Osmanthus cold smoked snow beef. But we should pay attention to the following points in the production process. Control the time and temperature of roast beef. The temperature should not be too high so as not to break the skin. Mashed potatoes should be pressed until fine and even. No lumps, as not to affect the taste. When frying steak, pay attention to the control of the fire and should not be too long. Finger press the steak. Feel its hardness like the part of a nose, and it is close to medium well. Tea salt should be applied evenly when marinating beef. That is all for this lesson. Thanks for watching.